Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is it going? I'm so glad to see you here tonight. My name is Miss Kiana, and I'm here to play with you again, the game ZAP. Woo! We're so excited to play. Again, I have a whole different group of questions we're going to talk about tonight. It's going to be boys versus girls. I'm going to pull the cards out of there, and we're going to see what happens. Maybe your team will get zapped. Maybe your team will get swapped. Maybe your team will get 10 points added to your own team. Maybe your team will get 2 points taken away or something like that. Who knows? We don't know, and it is so exciting to be back and ready to play ZAP again. Hey, a couple hellos out there to Liam and Elias. Great to see you. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for sending letters, pen pal letters. And hello to Brielle. I love your emojis. They're super cute. They're so fun. I love to use emojis, and I like that you use the unicorn one. Today I had a what are they called? Fruit by the foot, or like a fruit roll up. You know, the ones that have the little tattoos on them, the tongue tattoos. And I did one of those, and it was unicorn, Brielle, and it made me think of you because they're so fun. I haven't had one of those in so long. And it was really funny. Hey, I can't wait to play tonight. If you guys are hopping on, good evening. Welcome back. We're playing the game. Oh, and you might notice I'm wearing my glasses today. Do not be alarmed. I've worn glasses since I was in 4th grade. I'm the only kid in my whole family that wears glasses. And I usually wear contact lenses, but today I accidentally messed up my contacts and they were too dry to use, and so we have these glasses and they're actually new. So I hope you like them, and I know usually whenever I wear my glasses, everyone says, "Whoa, you're wearing glasses? I didn't know you wore glasses." So I know it might be a little different today, but they help me to see. Without them, I can't see anything. I wouldn't be able to see you guys. I can't see you with them anyways, but I wish I could. How is it going? Give us a little comment. Thank you for saying I look cute. Give us a comment if you're joining and you haven't yet. Let me know who's here tonight. This is going to be a comment heavy night. Again, we're playing ZAP, and so I'm going to need you guys to tell me what colors to choose from, if it's going to be boys versus girls, if you're going to want purple or red, green or blue. We're going to have to wait and see who the winner is. Last week we ended on a ZAP, and so there wasn't a winner, but hopefully this week we will have a solid winner and we can give some cheers and some claps to that. If you are, oh, you aren't a kid though. That's true. I am not a kid anymore, but you know what? I feel like a kid. Sometimes I forget that I'm not technically a kid anymore. I'm actually an adult. Because I am 23 and my birthday is coming up in June. I'll be 24. So that is pretty adult if you ask me. But it's true, it's true. Hey everybody, I see there's 9 different people on. Comment and let me know that you're here so that I can know who is hanging out with us tonight, who's on the teams, and so we can all just say hey. I am super missing you guys this week. It's been like a very long time, and I just want you guys to know that I think about you all the time. I pray for you. I just miss you in my heart, and I hope you're doing well, and I can't wait to see you guys. And this summer it might be a little different, you know, and that's gonna be okay. Everyone take a deep breath. Okay, and it's gonna be okay. Hi, Caleb and Emma. Hey guys, great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're playing ZAP again tonight. So I'm gonna need some comments from you guys so that I know what you guys want chosen for the ZAP cards. But anyway, I miss you so much, and I really can't wait until I get to see you and until we get to play games in person and worship together. But I know that, I know this summer might be a little different for us, and it is going to be okay because God knows everything that's going on. He did not forget about us and say, whoa, what is it? What's going on down there? I went to pop some popcorn and now the world is going crazy. No, he knows everything that's going on and he loves us and he cares for us and he has good things for us. So even if this summer is different, I promise that me and the rest of the people here at church are working so hard to make sure it's still awesome and still fun and that we still get to worship and love the Lord together, okay? All right. Hey, we are playing Mini Zap again. We're going to get rolling here if you guys are all tuned in. And here we go. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mini Zap. Thanks for coming back out again. My name is Miss Kiana, and I will be your host tonight. Unfortunately, we can't play like we usually play, and we can't play where you guys get to answer questions. So instead, I'm going to go over different topics, and after I go over each one, you guys get to comment and tell me what color you want me to pull, and we'll take turns, boys and girls, back and forth, pulling the cards to play Mini Zap. Woo! Okay? All right. Okay, here's one of the things that I miss the most, and I can't believe I'm saying this because usually this happens sometimes 3 times a week for me, but it is something I'm missing, and that is, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The Books of the Bible song. I miss it. I miss it. Dun, 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 dun. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. Usually you guys sing along with me and I say, hold on, stop. Or we sing the whole thing and it's awesome. And so tonight I wanted to bring back the books of the Bible. Oh, let's review the books of the Bible. I left my Bible over there. So let's review the books of the Bible tonight. We're going to take our time with it because I just have to make sure you guys aren't forgetting things at home. Are you forgetting things? Knock, knock. Have you forgotten how the Bible works? Well, tonight we will find out. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, you saw your teachers in a parade today. That is so awesome. I love that so much. So much. It is so good to see that. Okay. Here we go. Last week the boys went first, so this week, girls, you can go first, all right? So, girls, comment and start to tell me, and Emma and Brielle are here. If there's any other girls, comment and let me know what color do you want me to choose from, and whichever one is the most, then whatever you guys say the most, I'll choose from that one. Remember, they're random. I shuffled them up. I don't know what I'm going to pull, and you let me know, and then I'll pull. And if it's a tie, then I'm just going to choose because, we want to play the game. All right. So here we go. How many books are in the Bible? Do you know that the Bible is 100% true? Every single bits and piece. I'm looking to see if maybe there's a Bible in reach of me. Nope, I don't see one. Every part of the Bible is 100% true from beginning to end. And it is one book, but inside there are 66 books. Everyone say 66. 66 books. That's a lot of books, right? Yeah, it is a lot of books. And I bet if you imagine piling up 66 different books, that's quite a lot of books, right? And they're all in there, and all of them are true, and they're all about God, right? Right, so there's 66 books, but there's 2 testaments. So the books get split in half, and there's the Old Testament, and then there's the New Testament. And I won't get carried away. The Old Testament and the New Testament. So there's 66 books in one, and they're split up into 2 testaments. That's a big word. Can you say testament? Some of you might know it really easy. Some of you might have never heard it before. Testament. That's a big one, and that is just the splits in half, the new and the old and the new, okay? All right. First up, ladies, what are we saying? Blue it is. Hey. Hello, Brooke and Bryson, if you're there. And hello, Madison. It's just Madison today. Where's Caitlin? I miss her. Okay, blue it is for the ladies. Here we go. Not looking. And add 2 points to your team's score. Woohoo! Here you go. Okay. Ready? A 1 and a 2. Oh, and I didn't do so good at this last time, but you get a point for answering the question right. So, here's another one. Sorry, I'll try and be really good about it this time. All right. Congratulations, ladies. That's 2 points for you. No harm, no foul. And gentlemen, you guys are up. Here goes nothing. Comment. Let me know, boys, what color you want me to choose from tonight. And while you're doing that, I will tell you that every book of the Bible is broken up into 2 things. So we know the books of the Bible, and we know that every book is broken up into 2 different words. The first word is chapters. Every book, and you have heard this in school, especially if you're reading chapter books, you've probably heard that books get broken up into different chapters, but then in the Bible, there's chapters and verses. So remember, whenever you're reading a book for school, you'll have chapter 1, la 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 la, chapter 2, la 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 la, chapter 3. Well, in the Bible, it's chapter 1, and then you find the different verses, because every verse in the Bible is important. It's all important. So Genesis has, remember, we have Genesis 1:1, and that way you can find exactly what you're looking for all the time. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1. And that is called the reference of the verse, okay? So every book is broken up into chapters and verses, and they're numbers. So the chapters are the big number, and the verses are the little number. Very good, very good. Gentlemen, let's see what we have here. Okay, Elias and Liam both say purple. Oh, Benjamin and Jeremiah are here. Hello. We've got red, and Braden is here. Hey, Braden, great to see you. Am I missing anyone else? We have a green. Look how silly my fingers look when I do that. A green and, okay. Red it is. I'm just saying red. Here we go. I don't know what it is, because we had a tie. Add 2 points to the other team's score. Dang it. Gee whiz. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, and boys, you get 1 point. And that's all right. It's just the first round. Anything can happen. There's lots of swaps in there. There's lots of zaps in there. And it's time for a commercial break. A word from our sponsors, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I draw your attention to our commercial break I have here on my phone. Text messages sent from the very Johnson brothers. Woo! Give them a round of applause. Everyone, a round of applause. And while we're doing this, ladies, send me your next color. Okay. The first commercial break from the Johnson brothers, Eric, Ethan, Seth, and Seth, is this. The tallest mountain in the world is actually Mauna Kea, 33,000 feet in Hawaii, but it starts at the ocean floor. Mount Everest is only 29,209 feet tall. Thank you, Johnson Brothers. A word from our sponsors. We'll be back. All right. Moving on. So far, let's see. Ladies have some colors coming. All right. Purple's coming up. And let's review. So, how many books in the Bible? 66. How many testaments? 2. The old one, the new one. Now, every book in the Bible is broken up into chapters and verses. The chapters are the big number. The verses are the small number. And so, next up we have Do you know, this is the question, I ask it in class and it stumps me every time, so I had to write down the answer. There are how many books in each Testament? In the Old Testament, how many books are there? And in the New Testament, how many books are there? Especially if you're J12, try and think. Try and remember if you can know it. I mess it up all the time, so if you can't, that's all right. There's 66 in the whole Bible, but how many in the Old? How many in the New? I'm going to tell you the answer is... There's 39 books in the Old Testament, and there's 27 books in the New Testament. That's quite a lot of books, isn't it? It sure is. And they are all, again, broken up into different chapters and verses. Who's up again? The girls. That's right. The girls are up again. So, that is that round. All right, here we go. Ladies, are you ready? Wait, we said purple, right? Yep, purple. Okay. Ladies, add 2 points to the other team's score. All right, boys get some points. 1, 2, look at you, buckle my shoe, la-da-da-da, and 1 for the girls. Very good, ladies. Okay, no problemo. Here we go. Okay, now we are moving in to the actual books themselves. Are you ready, folks? Now, I wish that I had the actual song to play here. I'm just making sure. Oh, boys, start telling me you're very good. Whichever of the Palmers commented. Great job. 27, new. 39, old. Comment, boys, what color you're going to want. And we are going to talk about, there are different kinds of books in the Bible. So, we sing all of the time the books of the Bible at church, and it goes, the Old Testament goes something like this. Please, sing along if you can. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, hey! 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, that's all the 1st and 2nd, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms and Proverbs, Ecclesiastes and the Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel and Daniel, Hosea, Joel and Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. Woo! Guess how old I was when I learned that song? 2nd grade. So I've been singing it for a very long time. So that's our Old Testament. And who is up? The boys are up. And we will break down the Old Testament next. So, boys, what are we commenting? Green, 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 green. Okay, green. Green's going to get some love now. This one is for you guys. Add 2 points to your score. Woohoo! Great job, you boys. Green was the way to go. And so 1, 2, and you get 1 for answering the question right. And ladies and gentlemen, I just have to let you know that we are currently at a tie. Who will win, the boys or the girls? Boys, girls, boys, girls. Right, let's find out. Okay, so the first 5 books of the Bible are Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. There's only one Deuteronomy, but we just do the echo for the song. And those 5 books are called the books of the law, L-A-W, law, like law school or follow the law. And these books are really important because for a long time, these were the books that they would refer to know about God and to know how to follow Him. And so in here are all of the laws that God gave us. And you know who is the only person to ever do all of the laws and follow them correctly and not have to get in trouble? It was Jesus. Jesus, He was the only one. And there's a lot of them, like a lot. And so these 5 books, they used to memorize Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And during these books, God creates the world. We meet Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Joseph, Moses. We've got lots that goes on Moses for a long time, Joshua, and it goes into the law and numbers and the rules, and it just is a great time. Okay? Who we got? Ladies, did we say anything? Oh, we did. We said red. Okay. Oh, very good. Braden, if you said Jesus, great job. Red is the only answer we have. Ladies, here we go. Oh, it's a swap. Well, you guys have the same score, so I'm going to keep you the same, and we'll just add another tick, another point, and ladies, I guess that means you're up by 1. Oh, perfect. Everyone said red. There we go. Okay, next up on our list, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles. That's all the 1st and 2nds. Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther. Oh. From Joshua to Esther, these books are all history books. History is something that just tells us what happened, but has to tell us the truth. It tells us all the things that happened. So some of these are really familiar to you. Joshua, Judges, Ruth. Oh, I said Joshua for this one, but he doesn't come around till late. He's there, but he has his own book right there. Joshua, Judges, Ruth. We love this story of Ruth. 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles. That's all the 1st and 2nds. Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther. I have a hint. We are going to be talking about some of these things this summer. Especially Esther and Nehemiah, we'll be talking about them. So hold on tight. And so these are the books called history, all right? And so let's see, what do we have here? We have pink, blue. What? You can't vote twice? Brayden, you can't vote twice. You goof. Oh, blue. Okay, blue. Gentlemen, blue is your answer. Here we go. Oh, I can't get it. There we go. Oh, add 5 points to the other team's score. Gee whiz. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 point for you boys for answering correctamundo. And now it is time for a word from our sponsors. Commercial break. Here we go. Okay. The Johnson Brothers. This says, this is a good one. I think it's funny. It made me giggle. How heavy is the heaviest house cat in the world? Is it A, 16.4 pounds, B, 26.3 pounds, C, 36.8 pounds, or D, 46.8 pounds? 46? Holy moly. 16, 26, 36, or 46. That's your, you have to guess which one it is. And while you're maybe guessing which one, his name is Himmy, 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 which is a funny name, I think. Okay, the answer is the heaviest house cat in the world, 46.8 pounds. D is the answer. Oh, Brayden, you guessed correct. Congratulations. I'm going to give a point to the boys just because you got that correct. Well done. That was impressive. 46 pounds. Can you imagine a cat that big? That's pretty big. Jeez, oh, man. All right, back at it. Next up, we have the books in the Bible that are poetry. They're poems. And a poem is like, roses are red, violets are blue, I'm done with quarantine, I want to see you. Something like that. But we're not done with quarantine yet. We're still following the rules. So that's like an example of a poem. And these poems, or these books that are poetry, are Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Song of Solomon. Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Song of Solomon. These are all the books, or the poems. And I think the most familiar one to you is Psalms. And we've learned a lot about David before, and David wrote the book of Psalms, and it was songs and letters to God from his heart. Like, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He Leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. That's an example of one of the poems or poetry in these books of the Bible. Okay? Gentlemen. Wait, ladies. Yeah, ladies, right? Right? Who's up? Oh, hi, Trent. I'm having a brain fart. Who's up? I need someone to tell me who it is. Is it the boys? I think it's the boys. I'm waiting for your answers. Caleb said pink. No, it's the girls. Isn't it the girls? Because they, the boys got 2 points to the girls, right? It's the girls. Thank you, girls. What colors do we want here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, purple. You guys said purple way up there. Okay, here we go. Purple it is. Sorry, everyone. ZAP the other team. Oh, dear. That's how I feel about that card. ZAP the other team. Boys, oh, no. Girls, you are really ruthless. You know? There we go. All right. Here comes the first ZAP of the game. ZAP. Boy points go away. Girl points here to stay. Go girls. Woohoo. Okay? Sorry, gentlemen. Maybe you'll get them next time. Back in action. Here we go. Now, I know we talked about this stuff this year in the KidZone. We talked about the prophets. Prophets are people who hear from God and tell the people what he says. They hear from God and tell the people what he says. Now, there are 5 major prophets, and then there's 12 minor prophets. So, next up we have the major prophets are Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, and Daniel. Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, and Daniel. That's it. Those are the major prophets. It's hard to sing the song in the middle. I have to start from the beginning and find where I'm at. Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, and Daniel. There we go. And those are the major prophets. Those books are really long, especially like Isaiah and Jeremiah. And actually, they're just long. Daniel's pretty short. Lamentations pretty short. But they all have chapters and verses, just like we do, or just like we said. And those are the major prophets. Boys are saying purple. I know, guys. I'm so sorry. Purple we go. Here we go. Add 2 points to your score. That's good. Okay, it's all right. We're getting back on our feet, gentlemen. That's 3 points because you got the question right, even though there wasn't a question. But you did. You got it right. Good job. Good job. Do you guys remember when we played, when we did summer games, you know? Usually in May I like to play games. I just think it's so fun. I hope you do too. Hopefully next week I'll have a different game maybe. We'll see. Or we'll play ZAP again. You let me know if you like it. Okay. The minor prophets. Ladies are up next. The minor prophets go Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. And it goes all the way to the end of the Old Testament. Hosea to Malachi. And these books are mostly pretty short. They're not as hard to read. But all these prophets they're stuck in the cycle where the people don't listen to God and they do what they want. Then they get in trouble. Then they ask God for help and God sends a prophet and then he saves them or helps them. And they get better for a little while and then they disobey again. And it's just a big old bummer a lot of times. And God is not so happy. So the minor prophets are from Hosea to Malachi. Okay? And here we go. Girls say, we've got blue, purple, blue. Okay, here we go. Blue for the ladies. Hey, blue's my favorite color. ZAP the girls team. Ha ha! Girls, I'm sorry. We're going to ZAP the girls team. And now the boys all of a sudden are in the lead. And ladies, you get 1 point for getting it correct, for taking your turn. And here we go. Gentlemen, you are winning. Ladies, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There we go. All right. Hey, next up, that is the whole Old Testament. Now we're at the New Testament. The New Testament goes Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, and Romans, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, Galatians, and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians, 1 and 2 Timothy, Titus and Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1 and 2 Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. Guys, it's so much more fun when we do it together. Ugh. Okay, the first four I know you know, so I'm going to combine two things, okay? Boys, you're up next, or this one's for you. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, we talk about that all the time. These four books are the Gospels, and gospel means good news, and they're called that because Jesus is the good news. And all of these stories are all about Jesus. And that's how we know it's true, is because Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were four different people, and they wrote, there's differences in their books, but they're not different enough. They all line up. And so we know that these four books of the Bible telling about Jesus means what they say is true, because they are not messing around. They say the same stories sometimes in the same parts, okay? And so even if some parts, like I know some parts don't talk about, like John doesn't tell about the Christmas story and Mary and Joseph, but Luke does. And so even though he doesn't, they all still have enough stories that line up that we know it's true. So those are the Gospels. And then Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts. Acts is all on its own. It's its very own thing, and it is called the church history. And this is when the church was born. The church of Jesus Christ was born. And it is stories and stories of really cool things. I mean, boys, if you want awesome stories, read Acts. It is so cool what these guys have to do and how they handle things. And there are strong leaders and men and women in that book. It is so cool. Read with your parents, okay? So, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, the Gospels. Good news. Jesus is here. Acts is church history. Okay, gentlemen. Oh, it is unanimous green. I think it's unanimous, right? Oh, except for, wait. Green, red. Oh, man. Tiebreaker. Okay, just for the enthusiasm, we'll go green. Here we go. Okay, zap your own team. So sorry, everyone. We're really going downhill from here. Zap your own team. Boys, you have 1 point. Girls have 1 point. We're at a tie again. All right? Okay, now, next up, we have two more, okay? We're almost there. Romans through Philemon. Acts and Romans. 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, Galatians, and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians, 1 and 2 Timothy, Titus, and Philemon. Those are all of the books that Paul wrote. They're called the epistles. An epistle is, another name for an epistle is a letter. Has anyone ever received a letter in the mail? Yeah? I have. I really like getting letters in the mail, and I like sending letters in the mail. Paul was sending letters to the different churches, helping them to know how to follow Jesus. So if you want to know how to follow Jesus, you got to read these books. They are good. So Romans through Philemon are Paul's epistles, or his letters that he wrote, telling people how to follow Jesus. All right, ladies, let's see what we've got. Okay, boys are commenting. Purple and purple. Okay, here we go. Purple it is. Girls like purple, huh? Add 2 points to the other team's score. Boys, you get 2 more points. And ladies, sorry. You get 1 more point. One more. Sometimes I like to do like speed round ZAP, but we can't do that here yet. Maybe I'll figure out how to do speed round at some point. Whoa, this got stuck on my shoe. Oh, you got your letter from your pen pal today. That's so great. I love that. Okay, last up. This is our last one. It is general epistles. These are just letters that a lot of different disciples wrote or different people from the church wrote. And so this goes Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. Ta-da! And that's all of them. These are all the letters, and there are more letters that talk about how to follow Jesus. But the last book of the Bible I want to talk about a little bit. Revelation is written by John, and John was Jesus' best friend. And he was banished to an island. It was called Patmos. And he stayed there until he went to see Jesus. And the Lord showed him a miraculous, beautiful vision of what was going to happen and before Jesus comes back, which is how we know Jesus is coming back to get us. And so Revelations is kind of a lot to handle, but we know it says in the end that Jesus is coming to get his friends, and that there will be a feast in heaven, and it will be so beautiful, and there will be so many people who love Jesus that we can't even count how many people there are. We can't even count them. And so that is the last book of the Bible, is Revelation. So Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelations. Guess what? Jude is only 1 page. There's only 1 chapter. It's pretty wild. So you should read Jude. It's a great time because it's very short. Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelations are the last letters in the Bible, okay? All right, gentlemen, what are we saying? We are saying green, red, blue, blue. I count blue twice because Liam and Elias are together. So we're going to go blue for Liam and Elias. Here we go. ZAP both teams again. That's crazy. Oh, man. What a way to end the game. I didn't even plan that. I promise. You guys you just know how to do it. Holy goodness gracious. That is so funny. All right, hey, couple things. Well done, boys and girls. You did great. Sorry that you both got zapped again and there's not a winner. So I guess that means we all win because we're all learning about the Bible. So that's a great thing to do. Hey, couple of things. This Sunday, I have a special bedtime story. There will be a special visitor telling the bedtime story. It's not going to be me. It's going to be somebody else, and I'm not telling you who it is because you have to wait to find out, okay? And coming up this summer, we are going to do small groups. So you'll hear more about it, but we're going to do different small groups that will meet on Zoom. I think some of you guys do. Oh. Aha! We do have a winner. It's the boys, because they reminded me they got a point for answering correct. Congratulations, boys. You are the winners. Ladies, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well done. Nice job catching that. Congratulations. A round of applause. Ta-da. Okay. Like I was saying, you guys, we're going to do small groups, and you'll meet on Zoom, and I'm going to do 3 different ones. We're going to do the J8, 1st through 3rd grade, will be all together, and then we're going to do the J12 girls and J12 boys. So 4th through 6th grade girls and 4th through 6th grade boys, okay? And you'll hear more information about that. That's coming out soon because we are just trying to figure out how we are doing all of this stuff, okay? and I can't wait until I can see you again. If you want to, I'm happy to call or talk on the phone or write you a letter or get letters from you. I love it. So let me know if you guys are missing talking to people or you're feeling bummed out, because we can pray together and we can talk, okay? You guys are amazing. Can I pray for you? Here I go. Doesn't matter if you say no, because I can't hear you. Dear Jesus, thank you so much for these champions. Lord, I ask that they would be wise in the word and that you would bless them and keep them. Would you help them to have good attitudes and grateful hearts in their homes? Would you bless them to follow you all the days of their life? In Jesus' name, amen. Hey, we'll see you next time, okay? Great job, boys. Caitlin's birthday's next week. Woohoo!